on tonight's show, we went to London and saw lots of shows.
Everyone's talking about Jamie.
Everyone is. The bat is out of the hell.
We rocked at the School of Rock.
Reviews and more on this episode of Treading the Boards. Morning, afternoon,
Hello.
We're all out of sorts. We're recording in the morning because it's bank holiday.
Woo!
But yeah, anyway, you won't see this on bank holiday Monday, but we're here. And it's sunny. Check out the weather.
It's really sunny out there.
This is mental. So yes, hello, welcome to episode 8 of Treading the Boards, the musical podcast for everything West End, Broadway and beyond. We have a special review show today because we've been to London.
Woohoo!
Woo! But before that, Sheena, how have you been?
Yeah, been great. As I said, we've been in London, so very good weekend.
Been in London.
In the sun.
In the sun.
Yeah.
I haven't introduced ourselves yet. I'm Robin. Hi. And that there is Sheena.
Hey.
Hey. But yeah, so we've been to London to see shows and all that stuff. So we're going to get straight into reviews and everything like that.
Yeah.
But first, if you'd like to get in contact with us, you can go to our website, Treading the Boards Podcast at no, that's all right. TreadingTheBoardsPodcast.com. You can find us on Facebook, search for Treading the Boards Podcast. Sheena, how else can they find us?
You can find us on Twitter at TreadBoardsPod.
Yes.
We've updated that over the weekend, so check out some pictures. And Snapchat, TreadBoardsPod.
Yes.
So
and
add us on there.
Email us, treadingtheboardspodcast@gmail.com. Did I say that?
Nope.
No.
Even if you have, email us twice.
Email us twice. We want to see your selfies and like tag us and stuff. So like hashtag stage your selfie and all that jazz.
All that jazz.
But yeah, so we had a weekend. We're not gonna worry about news today
because we are the news.
We are the news. We've got so much to cover. So we've got photos on the screen. We've got everything. So we're gonna get straight into it. So on the weekend of May the 5th, Robin and Sheena embarked on a treacherous journey into London. No.
Treacherous.
But no, we had booked this up ages ago, and so we went for a musical weekend. We do this occasionally.
Yeah.
We kind of cram them in as we can. So the shows we saw this weekend were, Sheena.
Okay, so number one, the first one we saw, In a Box. We saw Everybody's Talking About Jamie. That was number one. Saturday evening, we saw Bat Out of Hell. And yesterday, we got tickets on the day for School of Rock. Oh, no, I can't get my hands right. Is that right? Yes. So they were our 3 shows this weekend.
Yes.
Crammed them in.
We did.
Yes.
So, but first off was everyone's talking about Jamie.
Everybody's talking about Jamie.
They were. But yeah, so we were excited about this because we had a box.
We did.
Was the first time we've ever had this. If you're watching the video, you can currently see we have photos on the screen. So we have a few photos. I'm going to go through them as we go. But so we have a little video, which hopefully by now you would have seen on our Facebook and stuff of our little
box.
Jamie box. Jamie box. I could play it here.
Oh, sorry, I'm just knocking everything over.
Should I play it?
So we were pretty excited about being in a box.
We were.
We made some box friends opposite us.
We did.
So big shout out to the box people.
Hello, box people.
If you are them, let us know.
Yes.
We had a little boogie across the auditorium with them.
It was quite a special moment, I thought. It was a good moment.
It was a box bonding moment.
It was a box boogie moment. we did boogie in the box. Oh, stop. There we go. So I'll play that in a sec. But yeah, so we went on in, and so we went in. We had our tickets. I don't know if I've got my ticket.
Oh, I didn't bring anything. I wasn't very organised. It was quite a small theatre. We were in the Apollo. And I don't know if it's just because we were up, looking down. But it did seem quite a compact little sort of place, which the show worked in because it was very it drew you in. And we went into this not knowing anything, really, did we?
No, we'd seen the Olivier performance, and that was it.
And that was pretty much all we knew about Jamie.
It was. So we knew everybody's talking about Jamie. That was what they did on the Oliviers, wasn't it?
Pardon?
That was what they did on the Olivier Awards.
I think they did. Did they do a mashup of that one in the first one? That Superstar.
Oh, I'm a superstar and you don't even know it. Yeah, they did that one, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because the teacher did a rappy outfit.
Yes. So that was all we were going by and thought, we must see this.
And must see it we shall, and we did. So, quick overview, which I'm hopefully going to be able to find out from the programme, because I didn't plan this. So it's based on a true story about a guy called Jamie. And Jamie Campbell was his name.
Oh, they changed his name for the show.
Well, his mum's called Margaret Campbell, so I'm just going on that fact. What was his name in the show?
Jamie New.
Jamie New.
Maybe his dad was New.
Maybe.
Took his dad's name.
I may be wrong. I haven't read this properly, so I could be wrong. But he came out when he was 14 to his mum. He came out as bisexual, apparently, thinking it might be easier for her to accept. And then apparently she said, "That's just being greedy, son. You're gay." So but it's a true story about a guy called Jamie who wanted to become a drag queen. So he finished. It was like his last. It's set in kind of the last few weeks of secondary school, and he was in like a careers lesson stuff. And he's like, "I want to be a performer. I want to be a drag queen." And basically everyone. Well, his mum was really supportive, but everyone was like, "Why? Like, no, that's ridiculous." But he did it anyway, and he followed his dreams, and he was happy, and it was all good in the end.
Yeah, they had a really lovely message come out of it. Just be who you want to be, and don't give up. Just be you. And it was a lovely show. Really, we both thoroughly enjoyed it. Which we weren't expecting not to enjoy it. I don't think.
I think we just didn't know what to expect.
But we were just drawn into it. You're just completely sucked into it. And it's really funny. There's a lot of really funny lines in it. And the mum and Jamie's relationship was just so lovely.
It was great. Like the whole thing, it didn't feel like a performance. You could just imagine they were just there in their kitchen, just, having a chat. And there's a picture from the programme. So that's the actor who's playing Jamie and Jamie's real mum. And then on the other page is Jamie, the real Jamie, and Jamie's mum in the show. Yeah.
Their performances were just incredible. The mother, I think she was called Josie. I can't think of the name, but Josie. She was quite a quiet sort of character to begin with. She was very supportive and really funny in that. And then out of nowhere in the second act, my goodness, that woman can sing.
Josie Walker was her name.
Josie Walker.
And her big song was "My Son, My Boy."
Yeah, it comes at a really sort of poignant moment.
"He's My Boy" is the song. Jesus, we were like, what the hell? Where did this come from?
You just weren't expecting it to come from her, and
it
she
just kept going, didn't it? It was insane. But that was really quite special.
And Jamie was fabulous.
He was just amazing. He was but right from the very beginning, he was just fabulous, and he just had the audience, didn't he?
Yeah, you just couldn't take your eyes off him. He just had it.
So John McCrae played Jamie. He's done The Odd Thing. He was in Catherine Tate. EastEnders. Theatre includes. He was in Peter Pan. Angel and Rent.
I'd imagine he was very good at Angel.
Yeah.
And he can walk in heels better than any of me or my friends can.
And they were big heels.
Yeah.
They were very big heels. Mina Anwar was also in it, who I recognised from TV. And you recognise from TV.
Yeah, she's done quite a bit, hasn't she?
Yeah, but she was from TV. She was in The Worst Witch, Doctor Who, Scott and Bailey, Sarah Jane Adventures, Thin Blue Line, So she's done quite a lot, and she's done quite a lot of theatre as well. But she was amazing.
Yeah, she was very funny.
She was very funny. She kind of played Jamie's mum's best friend, but she was almost like a surrogate mother to him. Like they were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely sort of relationship between them all, and you could really see, you sort of felt like you were part of it.
Yeah. Jamie's friend, who Pretty Pasha. I'm guessing the names have been changed.
Yeah.
For the show, I'm guessing, but she was played by Lucy Shorthouse. She had a phenomenal voice.
And again, that was, you didn't know, like, it was unexpected. Like the Mother's song, she came out with this massive song.
What was her song? I haven't listened to the soundtrack properly yet. I bought it after the show, and I've just literally put it on my computer. So, It Means Beautiful was her song, and it was
a lovely song.
It was lovely. It was really nice. And then which song was it? Was it Jamie's song? 2. Was it Ugly in This Ugly? No, it wasn't.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
She was in that as well, wasn't she?
What was the one with the cut bit?
Oh, yeah, that was before the interval, wasn't it?
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So it's like
Over the Top?
Yes, possibly, yeah.
Oh no, that was with the drag queens, wasn't it? I don't know.
But it was brilliant. They had like it was like Pitch Perfect, wasn't it?
It was
with the cups. The cup song.
They had Coke cans, but they were doing the whole kind of. That's my.
And then they
impression of
pass
a cup.
it on and swap it for a pencil case.
Yeah, it was. That was. I was just in awe. It was mental, but that was really cool. And then Phil Nicol played Hugo Battersby.
Oh, he was fabulous.
He was fabulous. He was a drag queen, and his drag queen character was Loco Chanel. And basically, he ran the. Oh yeah, there's going to be spoilers in this. But he ran the shop where Jamie got his first dress from, and then he helped him sort of do his first drag show and stuff like that. But what I really liked about the show was it wasn't about the drag. It was about Jamie.
Yeah.
So it you never actually saw him in his full drag costume. You saw the other drag queens, but again, you didn't see them on stage. You saw them backstage.
Yeah.
And they were mucking around with you can get some tits from the tit box, and just things like that, and it made it more realistic.
It was very down to earth, wasn't it? And very what's that word? Can't think of the word, but very raw, sort of.
Yeah. And all the kids, or the students in the school were all really good.
Yeah, it was fabulous. They really were good. Everyone was very strong.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so we came out really enjoying that one.
Yeah,
and I think we enjoyed it more so because we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So we had no expectations, no clue about what we were going to see or hear, really. So I think that made it special.
So the music and orchestrations was by Dan Gisbicels?
Is he the feeling guy?
He's the feeling guy. I probably pronounced his name wrong. But Dan's best known for being the lead vocalist and principal songwriter in The Feeling, which is a band. And you could definitely feel like that kind of rocky kind of.
Yeah, rocky sort
feel,
of light pop, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of rock pop, but fabulous.
A fabulous spin on pop.
Yes. Based on lyrics by Tom McRae, and it was directed and co-written by Jonathan Butterell. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one to watch, definitely. And it sort of felt like a modernised, up-to-date Billy Elliot.
Yeah, it was like a merge between Billy Elliot and Kinky Boots.
Yeah, literally. But with this one, like with Billy, obviously the dad, to begin with, is a little bit like, whoa. Whereas from here, Jamie's family were like, no, do this. This is you. So it had elements of the Billy Elliot sort of, breaking expectations and all this lot and stereotypes. But it did have a lovely message for younger people. Well, not just younger, really, people anyway.
Yeah, just anyone really.
Anyone.
Follow your dream.
Yeah.
And don't let people tell you otherwise, basically.
And it's one of those shows you come out and you just feel uplifted. And some of them you come out and you feel amazing. I like it when you come out drained.
Yeah.
But this one you just came out and you felt uplifted and And you come out to the sunshine. And it was,
And we were singing the songs, which was really cool.
Yeah. To be fair, we only knew like 3 lines, so we sang them in 3 lines.
I'm a superstar and you don't even know it. That's all we knew. That's all we could remember. And everybody's talking about Jamie. That's the 2 bits that we can remember. But we took this little video in there, which I'm just gonna play now to fill some time. Yes. Hello. We're in a theatre.
In a box.
In a box. We're in like Boxy. Everyone's talking about Jamie. What theatre are we in?
A really good one.
We're next to Lingers. It's on the Chatham Avenue place. But this is show 1 of a potential 3-show weekend.
Here we go.
We have another one later on. Very exciting.
We've spread out in our box.
We've spread out. Should we do a tour of the box?
Let's do a tour.
Oh, it's showing me. Wait. I was just gonna, so there's Sheena.
Hi. Oh. Yeah,
yep.
you can see our names.
You can see the auditorium. There is the auditorium. There is the stage down there. And then we have more boxes. We have an empty seat. We don't know if anyone's going to sit there. There's our door. And then we go back round to me. Hello. So, yeah, this should be a really cool show. We haven't even looked at the programme.
We don't really know anything about this.
We know nothing about
We've heard one song. And
one song on the Oliviers and
here we are.
Here we are. So, yeah, we will do a little... We'll give you an update, and
when we know something about it.
Yeah, and we'll see what state we're in. But, yeah, so big shout out to everyone. I know this isn't going out live, but... Hashtag TreadboardPod, find us online and social media and stuff like that. I'm doing my bit.
In a box.
In a box. You can't believe how excited we are about this box.
We just spread everything out.
We just spread everything out.
I feel like I've moved in.
I'm still slightly concerned if someone does sit there.
We'll make friends.
It's currently an empty seat.
Maybe the Phantom will sit there. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, we think the Phantom might sit there. I'm doing silent openings. This is going to be all...
too excited.
It's going to be all over the place. So, yeah, okay. But, anyway...
We will see you in the
interval. Bye. You didn't actually see us in the interval. We were enjoying it too much to actually record anything.
We sort of were just involved in it the whole way through, weren't we?
Yeah.
There wasn't really a break in the interval.
It was epic though, and then I'm just going to quickly flick through these while we're chatting.
But nobody else sat in our box.
They didn't.
So,
no.
Oh, that's us doing the Jamie pose. If you're wondering what on earth is happening in that picture.
We will share these pictures online as well. Don't worry. I think they already are up, so you've probably seen them on Facebook. But
I love that one.
So this was on like all the mirrors in the whole building, and this one happened to be in the men's toilet, and there was no one else in there. So I was like, right, well that's a photo.
In mine, in the ladies, there's always a queue. There was hundreds of people, and they're quite narrow places. Toilets, ladies, aren't they, in the theatres? So I didn't feel like a strike a pose and hold up the queue.
You should have done a proper like.
I should have done, but I didn't think it was the right crowd. I didn't think they were up for that.
I took mine and I heard the door open. I was like, oh my god! That's Sheena outside the box.
Super excited.
That's great. That's our view. That's the stage. That's the auditorium. That's the ceiling of the theatre, which was stunning.
Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it? It was like a sheet pinned over it.
Yeah. That's me mucking around with my little thingies. That's too far. Right. So yeah, everyone's talking about Jamie.
Go and see it so you can talk about him too.
Yeah. So, anything else we've got to say about Jamie?
No, I think it is a brilliant show, so it is well worth seeing. You
can now get the West End cast recording.
There it is.
We had a concept album out before, but this is the West End cast.
And I think with the songs, I think they will become just grow on you songs. I mean, they're brilliant in context, but I think they also will be, good to listen to out of context.
I think there's a lot more in them that you don't pick up when you hear them for the first time.
Yeah.
So that's just one of those.
Be nice to re-listen to.
Yes.
Right. So then.
Let's play this first because that will lead into it.
Okay, so our next show.
Hello. So we survived everyone talking about Jamie. And it was
brilliant. It was very good.
It was in our box. It was epic. So we will tell you more about that later. I can't see you. There you are.
Yeah, I am. I'm here. I'm still here.
We will tell you more about that later. But we are currently in Bat Out of Hell, which is going to be amazing. You can hear the weird atmospheric noise.
Creepy, and it is massive in here.
It's hugely big program. Can I turn this round?
You're gonna have to swing it.
No, I'm gonna have to swing it. So I'm gonna swing you. So there's Sheena, and if we look at the theatre, there's the stage. There's some bats flying around. They do spell out Bat of Hell. And then we go around and 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 we're back again. Hello. We don't think we've got any understudies, which is very exciting. And we'll see you on the other side.
Yes, it's not very busy in here at the moment. It's filling up slowly.
I think it's going to
pack out, I reckon. But yes, we're looking forward to it.
So, this is your first time?
It is.
You're a Bat of Hell word?
You're about to take it from us.
I am. I've been here twice before. Like, it's going to be mental. But I hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you on the other side.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah, that was really loud, that music.
It was.
I didn't realise it was that loud when you're in there.
It sounded even creepier on the video, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Very atmospheric.
So, Bat Out of Hell.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, where to start, really?
I'm not sure it needs much more than wow.
So, let's get some programs.
It was... Alright, I mean, don't even listen for our view. Just go and book it now. Yeah. Don't listen to us. Just go, book, get in there and watch it.
It's extended until October, so go. You've got lots of time. But, so when you walk in, let's start from the beginning. When you walk in, when I saw it last year, they did this slightly differently, and they had like a video projecting on the screen. They didn't have that this time, but we had newspapers, so there's newspapers on the seats, which is awesome. And basically, this gives you the slight backstory of what is going on. So I explained it to you a bit, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's not very complicated. But then we realised, which apparently my dad realised when we watched it last
Oh, really?
that it's loosely based on Peter Pan.
Which is something you would not put with Meatloaf, would you?
No, not at all. But once you realise it, it is like Peter Pan. So...
A very dark and loud
yes.
Peter Pan.
Very dark and loud. But it's really cool. It's like a newspaper. So we stole two, didn't we?
Well, I think because there was no one next to me, so I think they were ours anyway.
Yeah, they were ours.
To be fair, because no one sat next to me.
No one sat next to you.
No. But yeah, so basically, right from the first note, which is they don't warn you you're going to start or anything. It's just this massive flash and massive bang, and he starts out of nowhere. And I've always said Miss Saigon is the loudest show I've ever seen in my life. Nah, take that back. That is like quiet.
Because right at the beginning, like during people coming in, Strat and two of the other girls come on stage and they start cleaning his bike and stuff. And then you don't even know what's going to happen. He just wanders towards a mic.
And bang!
Bang! I remember everything!
But the singing, you've never heard people sing like this. It's phenomenal how they can produce that sound.
And I don't know how they do it. Like 8 times a week. It's insane.
And it's so full on. They just don't. I mean, there's no break for them almost, is there?
No.
It's just at full speed the whole way through.
I mean, the band must be knackered at the end of the show because yeah, it's crazy. So Andrew Pollock stars as Strat.
He's amazing, incredible.
Yeah, his hair is incredible to begin with. And then he just opened his mouth and you're like, Jesus. And he's got so many songs.
It's just all the time. And he doesn't seem to look even moderately tired.
No.
He just comes on out, belts another one out.
So they don't have a list of songs in order. They have the list of songs.
It'll be on the soundtrack, won't it?
It will be on the soundtrack. That's true. Look, it happens to be here.
So, but all the casts that were in it, and they're so strong. There's a lady who played Sahara. Oh my God. Well, she's amazing.
I've never heard anyone with a voice like hers.
She sounds a bit Cher-esque, doesn't she?
Yeah,
she's got that sort of deep, rich voice.
So she's called Danielle Steers. She hasn't done a huge amount before.
She's going to.
She was in Beautiful, The Bodyguard, We Will Rock You, International Arena Tour. She was in Hairspray, Legally Blonde, and Respect La Vie Diva. But
I think she's going to be massive.
And you hear her on the soundtrack on the recordings, and she sounds phenomenal. But until you actually hear her live, there's just there's no one like her, ever. It's insane. But yeah, she's phenomenal in it.
And is it Sharon Sexton?
Sharon Sexton.
Wow, she has got lungs on her.
Jesus, she's like she so that loose storyline is you've got have they got a summary in here? Probably not.
It's very We Will Rock You-esque, but like We Will Rock You on steroids.
So it's based in a dystopian future, and it's in what was New York, and there's been a nuclear war, and this has caused a group of people to become mutants, and they are stuck at the age of 18. So this is Strat and all of his friends.
The Lost.
The Lost are stuck at 18. And then there's one of the Lost called Tink, who's a mutant of a mutant, and he's stuck at the age of 14. Yeah.
Like Tinkerbell.
Like Tinkerbell.
Which we realised later on.
Yeah. So that's kind of the premise. And then you've got like the evil kind of money baron called Falco, and his wife and his daughter called Raven. And Raven has just turned 18, and she's not a mutant, but she falls in love with Strat. And it's basically them trying to get together, really.
Yeah. It's like a Romeo and Juliet story. She's
Yeah.
not allowed. Her family won't let her mix with the Lost. And it's like a battle for them to be together, really, isn't it?
Mm.
But yeah, so the mum and dad, Sloane and Falco, they complemented each other really well. They worked really well together. And when they were on stage, you could just see the chemistry of how well they got on and how well they were. And they had an amazing scene with the dashboard light song.
Yeah.
Which was brilliant. It was really light. It was...
They basically recreated the music video
for
the original Meatloaf song. And they had it... They were like all around a car, and then they got a baseball... like a commentator out to do the little bit, and
it's unexpected.
Yes,
very unexpected, but it was brilliant. So it's a pleasant surprise.
But the show has a really interesting idea behind it, because they kind of have merged a rock concert and a musical.
Yeah.
So there's kind of like, it looks a bit like a rock concert, but they have live film in it. So there's a person filming characters, which is being projected onto a screen at the back, and then sometimes it's projected onto the wall behind the actor. It's very visually clever.
Yeah, oh, stunning.
And so during Paradise by the Dashboard Light, they were filming it, but they put like an old video style effect on it, so it looked like it was sort of a black and white grainy video, but it was a live video. It was that scene is insane. Like, I'm not going to ruin the end of it for anyone who goes to see it, but that scene is ridiculous. It's
worth watching for that scene.
And it's like an 8-minute long song, and they don't stop in it, and they're dancing around this car and jumping up. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's Rob Fowler and Sharon Sexton play Falco and Sloane, and both of them are just pretty phenomenal.
They are.
Like, I mean, Rob Fowler's done all the big, like, main roles in stage. Rum Tum Tugger and Cats, Jesus, Jesus Superstar. He was Jamie in the last 5 years. Connie Collins in Hairspray. Galileo in Rural Rock You. He was Dracula in Dracula. He's done all sorts. And Sharon Sexton has also done lots of big leading roles. She was Conchita in Copacabana. I just wanted to say Conchita.
You said it very well.
Thank you. Nancy and Oliver, Lily and Annie, Lucy and Jacqueline Hyde. She's famous for her award-winning portrayal of Liza Minnelli in Biscuits for Breakfast production of the one-hit woman show Somewhere Under the Rainbow. Now, I've seen some clips of this, and it's ridiculous. It's so insane. But yeah, go and check her out. She's amazing.
And Raven, the main girl in it. She starts off quite tame. I mean, a wonderful voice. But then you get into the second act, and she turns it up a notch.
Yeah, all her big songs are in the second act, and wow, they are big.
She sings the hell out of them.
So like her main one is All Coming Back to Me, made famous by Celine Dion. And yeah,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was fab. And I'm normally quite good at holding it together in theatre.
You were gone.
Oh, I couldn't keep in. I don't know if it was just because it was so full on in your face. The singing was amazing. It was just, yeah, but I'm normally,
You're normally quite
quite contained.
You
No,
weren't
not
in
in this
that.
one. No, I couldn't do it. So that shows how powerful it is. If it makes me cry like that, it's powerful.
So other people of note in it, Alex Thomas Smith, who played Tink, he was really good. He was really just portrayed it lovely. He was really cute, and
He was like an Angel-esque from Rent character,
yes,
wasn't
he was. I can see him being
he?
Angel.
Yeah, he'd be amazing at that.
And then we've got Wayne Robinson, who played Jaguar, who played opposite Danielle Steers as Sahara. Giovanni Spano, who played Ladau.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He is beautiful. And we went to Stage Door, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
But he is such a funny guy. He was hilarious when he came out.
Patrick Sullivan played Blake. And then other people in it: Kyle Anthony, Eleni Benjamin, Christopher Cameron, Georgia Carling.
And as a company, they are just rock solid, aren't they? They're so strong as a company.
And the choreography and just everything in it
It's just tight, isn't it?
was just tight and
There's not really a foot or a note wrong
no,
at all. And for such a powerful, full-on show,
it was.
it didn't slow down.
And I don't know how they do it 8 times a week.
Well, we came out, I felt like I needed a nap. I hadn't done anything. I'd sat there.
But even after the first number, it's a bit of a medley of. I just want to see how long it is. It's a medley of. Well, like all those. Well, it's that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's about 8 minutes in total of just insanity.
And that is just to open it.
Yeah. And then when Bat Out of Hell starts, it's just okay, let's strap in, and then you get to the end of it, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was ridiculous.
But yeah, so just don't listen to the rest of the show. Just book. Just go and book it now.
And you do just have to go with it. If
Yeah.
you're, it's not like anything you've seen before, and
No.
you can't kind of take it too seriously.
No, if you're looking for something with real intricate storyline and things like that, don't go and see it. But yeah, I mean, there is a story and a good story. But
if you want to be blown away by phenomenal talent,
yeah,
then go and see this show.
yeah. I mean, I thought I was good at singing Meatloaf in the car, but I realised not so good now.
Do have to give a shout out to our theatre friend that we made.
Yes.
We've realised we didn't tell her what the name of this podcast was. We told her that we do one. So hopefully, if Mandy is watching, please come and email and say hi or tweet us or something. But yeah, hi Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. It's lovely to meet you.
Yes, we hope you got home safely. But yeah, so make theatre friends, people.
Yeah, it was lovely. We had
It's
a
a
nice
lovely
little
thing
chat.
to do. Yeah,
Yeah, had a little geek out about theatre with it.
we did. Yes,
So
and she was crying as well, so you weren't alone.
we didn't make her cry. She was crying at the show.
Yeah, no, we didn't freak her out. I don't think. But so is that going to go down? Oh, there we go. Oh,
Oh, cool.
what happened then? Go away. Go away.
So which way will it be?
Wait,
That way. What's behind you?
it's that
No, okay, it's mirrored.
that way. That way.
Yeah.
Point
So
forward.
this was before it started.
Yes.
Before
was-
I looked like the Joker.
We're showing pictures, people.
Oh, yeah,
if you're
if
just
you're
listening,
listening.
we're showing pictures. Okay, and then we did our stage door selfies.
Here we are.
People, we did it. You can see Mandy in the background of this picture. But so this is with Danielle, who was just fabulous, and she came out and she looked stunning,
I know. She didn't look tired or anything.
and she was lovely. They were all lovely people,
very friendly.
really nice people, and they signed everyone's autographs, everything, which was great, and they posed for selfies, which was cool. So then we met Andrew and I've forgotten her name, Christina, which they came out together, which was really nice. And again, they were lovely, and they didn't look that knackered either.
No, they were just chatting, and he was very quiet, wasn't he, compared to how
quiet.
loud and he'd been on stage. But lovely. They were very friendly. Quite happy
Okay.
to stop and talk to everybody.
He came armed with his own Sharpie, which was good because our Sharpie was slightly
Yeah, we
failing.
need to update the stage door Sharpie.
But we got autographs. You probably can't see it on our video, but there were autographs going on. You kind of need a gold one for this, don't you?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go armed with different colours, I think.
Yes. But so yeah, they signed and they took selfies. So thank you for those guys. And then we met Jaguar. So he is Wayne Robinson. And then we met Giovanni Spano.
Now he was well up for it.
Mate, he was
he was chatting around to everyone, and
he was amazing. He was just playing with the crowd and having fun.
it was almost like an after show.
Yeah, it literally was.
Carried on the party.
He took 2 selfies with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was his idea. He was like, no, let's do another one.
Yeah, he was like, let's do another one.
And I reckon had people next to us not started grabbing him, he might have stayed all night.
He might have done.
Taking pictures with everyone, and, you know, he was up for it.
He really was. So that was really fun. And again, they were all just lovely people.
Yeah.
And what I just find incredible is they come out of the theatre and they just walk into the crowd and no one knows what they've just done on stage.
Yeah, they walk off like they're, you know, day at work.
Yeah.
Just casually.
You know, just leaving the whole crowd in mental.
I would have needed to be carried home if I'd just done that.
So I got the brochure as well, and it's glittery.
I was really impressed by that.
I know.
I showed Mum, I was like, oh, it's glittery.
So I do have one of these. I have 2 of these already, I think. But this has got the different cast in it, I think. Yeah. Yes? No.
Yeah, I think so. It's got the ones we saw.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so it's very, yeah. So definitely book up, have your mind blown.
Definitely, and let us know what you thought of it as well.
Yeah, let us know if you've seen it.
It looks about 12.
It does. But yeah, and let us know, Mandy, if you found us.
Yes, Mandy, if you're watching, come and say hi.
We hope you've recovered.
Yeah, I don't think we quite have.
That's crazy, isn't it? I'm quite glad we've had the bank holiday to recover from it, back to normality.
And you get a bag.
And you don't have to pay 5p.
This is good. No 5p and a branded bag.
Yes, so we're pretty excited about that. A box and a branded bag. God, we don't take much, do we?
And that's not even the end of the weekend.
No. So we carried on partying.
So we went back to our hotel. Shout out to the Z Hotel in Victoria.
Yes, lovely. Oh, I nearly knocked my head off on the wall though. There's a low-hanging wall. And we were just chatting and I went to move and
it was
I didn't think
bang.
I was going to survive.
It was a hell of a bang.
So if you do go there, please mind your head.
We're not suing, don't worry.
Oh, no. Oh, it was only...
But yeah, so shout out to those guys. A great hotel if you want a really cool one.
Yeah, it's lovely. That's really cool.
Very small pod rooms, but it's really cool. It's just a lot nicer than a lot of other hotels.
Yeah,
so,
it's lovely.
yeah, definitely check those if you want to. So yeah, we spent the night and then we were up good and early because we were like, yes, we can go shopping and we can
were
do everything.
out and about early, weren't we?
Were. So we went to the TKTS booth and they didn't open until 11. We were there at 9:30. So we then discovered that things to be a thing in London where no shop can trade until 12, until midday.
So we found breakfast.
We found breakfast.
Yeah.
Spoon's breakfast.
Oh,
Set us off for the day.
can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Sorry.
So, yep. So we then went to the booth about 11:15. Well, we didn't think about queuing really, did we? We could have been first in the queue, but yeah. So we managed to get School of Rock tickets.
School of Rock.
Yes, and they were like 40% off on the day.
Yeah, we saved about 30 odd quid.
Yeah.
Didn't we? 30, 40 quid.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Really cool.
And we're in the New London Theatre.
Yes.
And you'd been there before, hadn't you? For
I
Warhorse.
saw Warhorse in there, yeah.
I'd never been in there. And it's a very sort of stretched place, isn't
It's very open, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, it's very round.
And all the rows, there's not like an aisle in between them. There's like a massive section of seats. So it's very sort of wide and spread out. But School of Rock, it was perfect for that because it was like a concert-esque sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'd seen this in America.
I had, yes.
I'd never seen it before. I'd heard quite a few of the songs and obviously seen the film and was a massive fan of the film growing up. So yeah, but it was just they did the film. If you're a big fan of the film, they did it amazingly. They kept like the scenes from the films. They kept some of the original songs. And the guy playing Dewey Finn
was insane.
He was crazy. He was brilliant. He was like a merge between Jack Black in the film and Mr. Poppy from Nativity. So you've seen that. He literally was just a merge of the two. And he was like really happy, really excited. It was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the kids in it, my goodness.
The kids
These
are insane.
kids are so talented. There was a message at the start saying, look, I get asked this all the time, do the kids play their own music? And he said, of course they do. And they are just, they're brilliant, so talented, and they're very young.
So hopefully you can kind of see from this picture how just open kind of the stage is.
Yeah.
And because Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote the music for it. Where's my program? Oh yeah.
In our other branded bag.
Branded bag.
Yep.
Exciting with this, because we bought the brochure thing. You get a poster.
Yeah, that was cool, wasn't it?
That's cool, yeah. So let's just get this out and go.
And I mean, the brochure on this is pretty special.
School of Rock. It's a very special brochure. So yeah. So who was playing who and what and where and what how was going on? So Julian Fellows wrote the book. If you don't know who he is, he wrote Downton Abbey.
Good old Downton.
Yep, and Lloyd Webber wrote all the music. And it was really interesting because you could tell it was Lloyd Webber, but it was rocked up.
Andrew Lloyd Webber rocking out.
Yes. So Stephen Leisk?
Yep.
Leah?
Leisk.
Stephen played Dewey Finn, and he was just amazing. He was like perfect. He was like a cross, like you said, between Jack Black and Mr. Poppy.
Yeah.
And
you could tell he was so good with the kids.
Yeah.
He was amazing with them. He worked really well with them.
I was saying it would be great to see like what the script said and what he actually did with it.
Yeah.
That would be quite interesting to see. But yeah, so Stephen has played that. Alan Pearson played Ned Schneebly.
Yeah, he was very good as well. He wasn't in it overly, was he? But the bits he were. Bits he were in.
I'm guessing he was one of the teachers as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, he played the geeky, once rocker very well. And then Rosalie Mullins was played by Florence Andrews.
She was fab.
She was. I'd seen her before in Miss Atomic Bomb. Bizarrely. And we might have seen her in Wicked. But
no, I like the way she played the head teacher.
Yeah.
She took bits from sort of, is it Joan Cusack in the film, wasn't it?
Yes.
So she took elements of her and sort of kept it true to that, but put her own spin on it.
And they've kind of made the teacher kind of like an opera singer. To obviously contrast against the Rock. So she does the whole... No. She does that in it. Better than that.
Well, don't put yourself down. That was a good rendition.
I was tempted to get on the stage, but I thought I'd leave it to
Let me show you how to do it, love.
Yeah. Michelle Francis played Patty. She's recently played Millie in 31 Millie. She was in Jersey Boys, Peter Pan and Finding Neverland at Leicester's Curve. She was in Shrek. Yeah, so she's done all sorts. And then who else are we going? Tamika. So Tamika,
wow.
If you haven't seen the movie, she's a quiet girl. I couldn't tell you what kids we had because there's so many of them.
No, they do them in groups, don't they? But
yeah.
They were just brilliant.
They were. But yeah, so Tamika is this quiet girl who doesn't, she's too shy to do anything, and she ends up singing a big solo in the song at the end. And her parents, she's got two dads, and they must have been based on the guys from Modern Family. I don't know if anyone's watched Modern Family, but I can't remember their names right now. But basically, there's a gay couple in Modern Family, and they're just great. There's a big flamboyant guy and a ginger, slightly quieter guy, but they literally based her parents on them. It was great. And yeah, so all the parents were great. And then they used the auditorium. We've realised we get concerned when actors are in the auditorium.
I was terrified.
We had this in Blood Brothers when the police turned up.
That was mad.
We were like genuinely concerned it was the police. And then,
we literally started getting ourselves like, we've got to get out of here. We've got to get out of here.
And then in this one, the security guy came along, and we were like, "Oh my god, what's he doing? Like, what's happening? Oh my god!"
I literally was just watching him. I was like, what is that guy doing down there? What is happening?
But it's all part of the show.
I wish I'd known that before. I did double check with you. I was like, is that guy supposed to be there?
So
but
we
he was.
bought the photo. What do they call it? The photo souvenir
brochure. Yeah, which looks like a record.
It looks like an amp.
Oh, inside it looks like the back. It looks like
yeah.
a record. Yeah.
So it's just got it's got pictures and also it's got the lyrics in it.
Yeah, it's got like bits of ripped out script in it. I had a little nose through last night.
You always talk all the time.
Yeah, it had some lovely songs in it, didn't it? That kept sort of reoccurring and
and the message, like, it was basically talking to kids, really, wasn't it? And and adults, I suppose, to basically listen to your kids, and if they're not into what you're into,
don't push them to do something they don't.
Just embrace what they like.
And they did a scene with the parents sort of too busy to, the kid came home and was like, oh, I've learnt this new song at school, whatever. And they just didn't want to listen. So the kids found their voices and just said, look, we just want 10 minutes of your time to tell you about what we've done today, listen to us. We do know what we're talking about. And it's a lovely little message to kids and, like you said, kids and adults.
Yeah. So at the back, you've got like a page with like a record in it. It's not a record. It's so cool.
It's a very good program, actually.
Bugger to get back in.
Oh, yeah. We tried on the train.
So you get a... it's just got that on it, but it's a big old poster.
It's like their chalkboard that they do at school of the history of rock. Which is a pretty cool poster, to be fair.
It's a big old poster. Look at the size.
That'll look nice on that wall up there.
It would, wouldn't it? So this is the big poster. Rock history. You also get... Now, this is exciting. I've only had one other program that's given me this, which was Sister Act. You get a sticker sheet.
Yes.
You know it's a good show when you get stickers. So you get a sticker sheet, and then no other program has ever done this. You get the sheet music to stick it to the man.
Stick it to the man.
It's like the sheet music. Yeah. When the world has screwed ya and crushed you in its fist.
But yeah, no. So again, it's a real family-friendly, just happy show, really, with a lovely little message.
And what was
like
really
party.
Cool, what was really cool about it was there were obviously lots of kids in the audience. Now, I know a lot of theatre goers don't like kids in the audience because they start running around and are being annoying. All the kids were like so into it.
Yeah,
there were just no. Well, there was no mucking around, was there?
No, they were amazing. They were lovely, and like you said, they were so engrossed in it and really enjoying it. Because Mr. Dewey Finn, he was just hilarious, and he obviously gauged how many kids were there and all sorts, and played up to that. And they were just engrossed in it. You didn't hear a peep out of any. There's one little girl behind us.
Yeah,
lovely little thing. And when they go to the pub in the film, and they did it here. They play Stevie Nicks, so they start playing at just 17. And this little tot behind her, she must have only about 5 or 6. She was singing along to Stevie Nicks. She was brilliant.
She was loving it.
Absolutely, she was rocking out to Edge of 17, singing along. Oh, if that's my kid, I'd be well proud. But yeah, she was lovely.
Should we do a little segment on like interesting theatre observations?
We've met a few people, haven't we?
We have, but there was a family in front of us. I find this fascinating because obviously you don't know these people sat around you, and if you just observe, it's really interesting to just get a little window in.
We like a people watch, don't we?
Yeah. So there's this family in front of us. It was the mum, 2 little girls, and a dad. And then they went off to the toilet in the interval. They came back, and the dad had bought 2 ice creams. And from what we could pick up, one of the girls had at some point in her life had an allergic reaction to egg, and there was egg in this ice cream. The mum flipped out. The kids still ate the ice cream. And we don't know what happened. So
I think he would have been in trouble.
Yeah, you think he's in the doghouse, don't you? But the kid ate her ice cream and she seemed quite happy about it. She seemed to be under the impression if she ate it slowly, she wouldn't get a reaction.
And she didn't, so...
No. They didn't run out, so hopefully they got home okay.
But they seemed to enjoy it, and they were, you know, sort of younger, and they were loving it.
But if you've got any interesting theatre stories that you've observed, we'd love to hear them. So, and you get a poster.
Yeah, we got this free with the brochures.
School of Rock.
It's pretty cool. Not many places. Well, no, we've never got free posters.
No, like extra ones. Because obviously a free one in there, but
yeah, no, that was good.
A free poster with the just with the program.
Yeah,
it's great.
So yeah, so we sort of we were talking about it yesterday, and we sort of thought School of Rock was like aimed at families, sort of thing. Everyone enjoyed it.
Yeah,
but the fact Jamie steps it up to sort of teenage years, and Bat Out of Hell took that next step.
Yeah, we kind of grew up.
Yeah, but we did it in the wrong order.
Yeah,
we grew down.
We grew down. Well, we kind
of... No, we didn't. We just mixed it all up. Yeah, but you know, we saw 3 very varied shows, and all amazing in their own way.
Yes.
So we're very lucky.
I mean, a belt of the week would just be Bat Out of Hell.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in that.
It was insane.
Growl of the week, Sharon Sexton.
Jesus
she got
Christ.
That growl.
There's a bit she does in I'd Do Anything for Love, so the final song, and she does the would you build an airable city with these grains of sand, and then the next bit was it, would you give me something I can take home or something?
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it?
She just growled it.
She was like a lion all the way through.
Oh my god, it was insane. I was just like, God knows what Mandy thought of me sat next to me. I was just like, There's a bit, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but at the end, well, right near the end, keep an eye on what they do to Falco.
The left-hand side.
On the left-hand side of the stage. It's ridiculous.
But I think I would have missed it, but you gave me the quick... pointed that way, so I had a look. Because there's so much going on everywhere.
But you would have wondered what the hell happened, like, when you realise...
If you miss it, and then you look back a couple of minutes later, you'll be like, hang on, what happened there? But yeah, so I'm glad you gave the nod. Keep
an eye on Falco, because that's... The technique used has only happened in one other thing we've seen, but they haven't had to do what he does afterwards.
Yeah.
So...
But yeah, so it'd be interesting. Let us know if you have seen it or you're off to see it.
Yes, please do. Share your selfies.
Yes.
But I need to sort out, and I will put them on the website. I need to share them on Twitter and all stuff like that, which hopefully by the time you've seen this, it will be done. Fingers crossed.
I can't help with any of that. I'm rubbish.
But
yeah, so we had a great weekend.
That's everything.
Yeah. So, yes, that was our show weekend.
It was. If you've seen any of them, let us know.
Yes, definitely.
If you'd like to say anything about them, please send us in some audio clips.
Any questions? Or...
more than happy to play them. Any questions? Any selfies with any of the people we've mentioned? Send them in. That'd be great.
Or of you guys just before you go in at the theatre or your programme or something.
Any pictures of, theatre doors, just any pictures of anything that, send them in. That'd be great. And we can just build a nice thing on our website, which would be really cool. I have so many programs on my desk.
I've managed to put them all in. I've got a massive box with all mine in.
Yeah.
And Mum's like, seriously, if you have to get another box this big, you have to buy your own house.
Mine are in various bags down there. Yeah,
they're scattered.
They are scattered.
In an area.
I'm going to have to get them all out one day and just see how many I've got, because it's ridiculous. But, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It's a lot. So I think we've hit our time. Look at that. We're like perfect.
Excellent.
But yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. It's really cool. And we will be back hopefully next week. I know we've been a bit hit and miss recently. Life has gone mental. It's
been very busy lately.
And then you realise that it's Friday again. You're like, oh, we haven't recorded. And So we will definitely try to get these a bit more regular and stuff.
We put the Avengers before this.
We did. I'm sorry. But the Avengers did take precedent. And that was kind of like a worldwide event. So
Yeah, so we thought you'd all be out watching the Avengers too, so you
Yes.
wouldn't have time to watch us.
Exactly.
So we're thinking of you and Iron Man, really.
Yeah. And Thor.
And Thor.
And Spider-Man.
Oh, and Doctor Strange.
And Captain America.
Groot. Anyway, so on that note, will hopefully be back next week.
Hopefully we will be back next week. In the meantime, please get in touch. Like we said, you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter.
Snapchat.
That one.
Facebook.
Yep. Trending Boards. If you search for us, it will come up. You can find our website, trendingboardspodcast.com. If you want to donate to the show, there's a donate link on there. You can also email us, trendingtheboardspodcast.com. If you'd like to send us pictures or anything like that, please send them in. And I think...
Brings us to a close. We should have got little bats to fly out now.
Oh, we should have done, shouldn't we?
Should have bought a bat or something.
I don't have a bat.
No. We have Thor.
I have a Wally.
Yeah. So just imagine there's little bats flying.
That's my bat impression. So, yeah. But if you've got any fun theatre trips coming up, please let us know. And Mandy, if you're watching,
yes, give us a shout.
Say hi.
Get in touch.
We'd love to know that you found it if you were bothered. I don't know if you were.
Can't believe we told her about this, but didn't tell her the name.
No, but you never know. But you're featuring a selfie, so yay! But until next week, keep treading those boards, everyone, and we will see you then.